Congratulations to our new members who are here for the first time. You took precious time that you have to represent your local communities from around North Carolina, and we appreciate your service to this legislature and to our state. Many of you represent friends and families and neighbors who are still recovering from Hurricanes Florence and Matthew. Our hearts are with the millions of North Carolinians still recovering from these storms. We owe a great thanks for the heroism of our first responders, of our volunteers and emergency officials, and those back home in the communities, even as we are here today helping to rebuild. They showed incredible bravery in countless rescues of moms, dads, children, and families in sudden peril. Others labored and continue to labor for weeks to protect the homes and livelihoods of their fellow North Carolinians. To every one of you, we say thank you and God bless you. The legislature will continue to prioritize recovery for citizens still suffering from these devastating floods. They require new investments to rebuild their school systems and higher education campuses. A school construction bond, which I will file this session, is essential to address these desperate needs, and we'll talk more about those as the session proceeds. You know, when I travel and talk to folks, particularly down in eastern North Carolina, I am absolutely in awe of their perseverance through these storms. These are incredible communities that are determined to respond and emerge stronger than ever. It is with their resilient spirit the North Carolina General Assembly reconvenes this session. Our state of storied traditions and rich landscapes faces far more opportunities than challenges. I am proud to report that we are well prepared and poised to fulfill these opportunities, and we will meet challenges with reforms that work. By coming together for our shared priorities, we can continue to empower the public and the private sectors. Let's continue improving our business climate. Let's keep a rapidly growing population and new jobs pouring into North Carolina. Let's maintain an approach that creates prosperity for native North Carolinians as well as our new arrivals. We all share the same goals for our local homes and districts. Public safety is our top priority. And I'll pause here to simply point out that today is National Law Enforcement Day. I would ask that we take a moment and thank our members of law enforcement and those who are in law enforcement, if you'll please stand so that we can thank you and recognize you as well. Have a number here. Thank you. As I say, public safety is a top priority, along with providing a strong education and getting good jobs for our families. We want to improve state government services. We want the same results for our citizens, and we will collaborate to achieve them. We have each a vision of serving our districts for a better North Carolina. All of us here are to keep promises to the people of our hometowns, our neighbors, and our friends. I promise to help you serve them as only you can. Each of you know your own community, and my job as Speaker is to help you best serve your community. I have great confidence in the representatives of this chamber to continue our state's success, to do the right things for North Carolina, to protect the people and build a brighter future for our kids, to compete around the world for cutting-edge industries and a top-tier workforce for the next generation. Whether you represent a major city, a historic small town, or one of our rural splendor, each of us is here to give the good people the voice that they deserve in Raleigh and in state government. As legislators, we are called to lead by listening and shine a light on the needs of our fellow citizens, to speak up for what is right. We have devoted our strength to this cause much greater than ourselves, and we must endeavor to serve those who depend us on all above all else. To recognize that progress takes compromise, that some values like being first in freedom are not just something on a license plate. They're not just principles, but they are absolutely a guiding post for this state and something we must endeavor to fight for. And they are God-given guarantees. The late Reverend Billy Graham, whose statue will soon represent our state in the U.S. Capitol, said, "This idea of freedom as a right of all men everywhere is unique among nations. Let the essential independence of our people be a guiding force for our solutions. Like families and businesses, we must expect the unexpected on their behalf. We are entrusted with the people's purse to ensure the financial security of institutions that serve millions across the state. With prudent budgets, we have kept our promises and built a better tomorrow for the next generation. This year, we will continue to meet the challenges of rapid growth and commitments to core priorities. Some of those are connecting every corner of our state with dependable infrastructure, offering an exceptional education to young minds and securing their safety, controlling the cost of health care for young people and patients, families, and seniors, balancing budgets, and making government services more efficient and reliable. We all want to make North Carolina the very best place in the nation, and frankly, I think it already is, but we need to continue our work. We share a love for the greatness of our state, our local communities, and this prosperous nation. Together, we will find a balanced path of consensus to tackle tough problems. Serious and bipartisan solutions are needed to confront difficult issues. Our constituents are counting on us to find a fix. Let's search for the middle ground instead of the high ground. Let's bring coalitions together to achieve reform. Let's negotiate in good faith for the good of our state. Let's reach across the aisle to achieve change, and let's endeavor for the truly possible instead of the politically easy. We also need to recognize our fellow citizens' sincere commitment to the best interest of all people. Members, congratulations upon your election. Thank you for stepping forward to serve. God bless you, and God bless the great state of North Carolina.